Hi, good day. It's me, Teacher Pat, your Fundamentals of English teacher. So today we will learn about subject-verb agreement and adverbs of frequency.
First, we're going to discuss subject-verb agreement. S stands for subject, V stands for verb. The subject and verb in a sentence must agree or work together. What is pronoun? Again, what is pronoun? When we say pronoun, it is a word that takes the place of a noun. Example of pronoun: he, she, I, we, you, and they. Verb. What is verb? When we say verb, it is an action word. Example of an action word, we have go, eat, play, clean, and sleep. Example. Now I'll give you an example of a sentence having pronoun and verb. I go to bed at 9 o'clock in the evening. I is pronoun, go is our verb. Again, what is the pronoun? The pronoun is I. What is our verb? Our verb is go. Very good. Rule to remember. We have to remember when do we need to add the S in a base form. If the subject is singular, he or she, we need to add the S to the base form. Example, Annie walks. Another example, she walks. Another example, he walks. As you can see, we add S on our base form. Now, we will add the object, subject plus verb plus object. Here, he gets up in the morning. He is the subject, gets is the verb, up in the morning is the object. Another example, she goes to school. She is the subject, goes is the verb, to school is the object. Next, he eats lunch. Another, she plays at school. Here is the sample. She goes to school. Again, she goes to school. She is the subject, goes is the verb, to school is the object.
For all the subject that don't add the S, example, I walk. They walk. You walk. We walk.
Now we will going to add again the object, subject plus verb plus object. Here, I get up in the morning. I is the subject, get is the verb, up in the morning is the object. Again, I get up in the morning. Next example, you go to school. You is the subject, go is the verb, to school is the object. You go to school. Next, we eat lunch. We is the subject, eat is the verb, lunch is the object. We eat lunch. Lastly, They play at school. They is the subject, play is the verb, at the school is the object. They play at school. Example, we go to school. Again, we go to school. We is the subject, go is our verb, to school is our object. We go to school. Okay, now open your book and turn it into page 5. We're going to answer this activity. Circle the correct word. Number 1. Gets up in the morning. What's the correct answer? Okay, she gets up in the morning. Number 2. He cleans the house at 2 o'clock. What's the correct answer? Okay, very good. He cleans the house at 2 o'clock. Number 3. Goes to the bed in the evening. What's the correct answer? Okay, go. We go to the bed in the evening. Number 4. Doesn't play. What's the correct answer? Okay, good. She doesn't play. Number 5. Doesn't watch TV. What's the correct answer? Okay, great. I don't watch TV. Number 6. They get dressed at 6 o'clock. What's the correct answer? Great. They get dressed at 6 o'clock. Very good, students. Adverbs of frequency. What is adverbs of frequency? An adverbs of frequency tells us how often an action happens. We have 0%. When it is 0%, it means never. Now use never in a sentence. He is never late for class. Again, he is never late for class. Next, we have 20%. When it is 20%, it means it is rarely. Now use rarely in a sentence. I rarely swim with my friends. Next, we have 50%. If it is 50%, it means sometimes. Again, sometimes. Now use sometimes in a sentence. I sometimes clean the house. Again, I sometimes clean the house. Next, we have 70%. When it is 70%, it means often. Now use often in a sentence. I often do my homework. Again, I often do my homework. Next, we have 100%. When it is 100%, it means always. Again, 100% is always. Now use always in a sentence. I always wake up at 6 o'clock. Again, I always wake up at 6 o'clock. Okay, now look at this activity. Observe the picture. We have phone, Peter, Mary, John, and Vi. How often does phone clean the house? As you can see, phone don't have any marks, meaning phone never cleaned the house. How often does Peter plays in the park? Where is Peter? Okay, so Peter just only have one mark, meaning Peter rarely plays in the park? How often Mary does her homework? Look at Mary. Okay, so Mary got 3 marks, meaning Mary sometimes do her homework. Now open your book on page 6 and we will going to answer this activity. Okay, fill in the blanks with never, rarely, sometimes, often, and always. Okay, number 1. Phone blank place. What's the correct answer? Where is phone? Okay, phone is there. Phone don't have marks, meaning the correct answer is phone never plays. Number 2. Ton blank watches TV. What's the answer? Where is Ton? Okay, Ton is there. Ton got 4 mark. So the answer is Ton often watches TV. Okay, very good. Next, number 3. Peter blank does homework. Where is Peter? Okay, Peter got only 1 mark. So the answer is Peter rarely does homework. Number 4. Mary blank cleans the house. Where is Mary? Okay, so as you can see, Mary got 3 marks. So the answer is Mary sometimes cleans the house. Okay, very good.
Okay, so now we are on our page 8. Listen and correct the sentences. So you have to listen very carefully, underline the word, the wrong word, and write the correct answer. For example, number 1, we always go to the park in the afternoon. Okay, so now listen carefully. We never go to the park in the afternoon. So the wrong word is, the correct answer is, okay, next. She never plays on Saturdays and Sundays. Now listen very carefully. She always plays on Saturdays and Sundays. The wrong word is, the correct answer is, okay, good job. Next, we always do our homework in the morning. Now listen very carefully. We never do our homework in the morning. The wrong word is, the correct answer is, okay, very good. Lastly, I don't clean the house on Sundays. Listen very carefully. I sometimes clean the house on Sundays. The wrong word is, the correct answer is, okay, good job. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy learning with Teacher Pat. Have a good day and stay safe, everyone.